As always, you will write your name on your paper before you get started and your class code. Then flip your paper over. And I want you, with your pencil, to draw a triangle. Your paper should be in front of you, tall, not short, but tall in front of you, because we're going to be drawing a tall triangle. Your triangle should be almost at the bottom and go to almost the very top. Okay? So I'm going to draw a line across here, and then I'm going to pick my point up there and connect. All right? Then you are done with your pencil, so please put it away so it doesn't roll in the paint. We are using a different painting technique today. So instead of last time when we painted, we were dragging our paintbrush back and forth, and remember we could feel the bristles laying down on our hands. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do some tapping. So instead of dragging my brush, we're tapping it. But notice I'm still not mashing it down. I'm still kind of laying the bristles on the side and tapping. Okay, so I want you to really be able to see this today. We are using slime green paint, and you are going to dip the end of your brush. Notice the paint is not covering the whole thing. The paint is not even on the gold, is it? Nope. Then you're going to start laying down your brush and tapping. This is not a quick way of painting. This is a slow way of painting. But it's worth it because your tree is really going to have the texture of an evergreen tree. Think about all those fluffy pine needles on an evergreen tree. They are not flat and smooth. They have a lot of texture to them. I'm actually going to make my triangle a little bit bigger. And notice also, when I get a puddle or a big blob of paint like this, I can just tap around it and it's going to spread that paint out. Try to keep your dabbing inside your triangle. You might want to overlap just a little bit to cover up that pencil line, but otherwise, keep it right inside. If you want to make some pieces a little bit brighter, you can always add a second coat, a second layer of paint. Maybe you even want to have some kind of come out a little bit. And I'm really just kind of making lines across the paper. Okay, now, after you get this totally covered in your triangle and you've got your tree done, I'm going to decide if you have followed directions today. If I haven't spoken to you about mashing your paintbrush, you're still laying it flat, and if I haven't had to give you a timeout from painting, then you get a little treat in your paint cup today. I have some very special glitter paint that I'm going to drip in. Then you're going to give it a swirl. Notice I'm not really mixing it hard. I'm just lightly swirling it around. And then you're going to do the same thing. You can't really tell on my paper right now because it's so wet with paint, but there is glitter in this paint. It's going to make your tree seem extra special. But this whole day today, you are tapping your brush. If you accidentally forget and drag your brush, Nope. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. If you accidentally forget and drag your brush, no worries, just go right back over it and tap over top so we can have that texture of a real evergreen tree. When you are done, it's going to look magical. When you're done, you're going to raise your hand. I'm going to give you more directions about where it should go.